Good afternoon, everybody. I think it's afternoon now. I got a video uploading at home for you guys right now, but this is going to be our afternoon therapy walk here. Yeah, we're up on the under the power line here at Cartwright Park, my home park. Taking a little look around. Not very warm today, but and windy. I don't even know if you can hear me. Can you see it looks like there's a storm coming this way, and that won't stop us, man. It's never stopped us. But I just I want to talk a little bit about people that are always conditional, always making excuses, right? And let's see if I can explain it. Like if you told somebody the sky was blue, they would say, yeah, it would be if you had only done this, right? Well, you know those type of people? And they seem to hang around in groups, one using the other, right? It's never ever admitting any fault or any wrong, but they might have if you'd met certain conditions. It's just hilarious. It's not hilarious, really. Some people just can't admit they've ever done anything wrong. For instance, you'd be like a guy like Trump or Putin or whatever. Kill 1 million people, but someday, if things got better, they would they'd take credit for the gain, still never take credit for the loss. Everything that they do is conditional, and it's always a constant state of never giving anybody any credit for anything, no matter what. It's you don't want those type of people in your life, right? They zap your energy. Some people got your back, others are on your back. You know what I'm saying? And a guy like me, you kind of tend to feel sorry for those type of people, which, believe me, they don't feel sorry for you. They really don't. Like you say, don't listen to people that bring you down. Don't listen to people that make you feel bad about trying to do good things. And you know what I'm saying? Never ever feel guilty about trying to do the right thing. But those type of people always will. I've seen it happen. Just watch the news. Watch how these guys, these politicians talk about people like children. You know, name calling, anything. Just to make them feel weak. You know? But if you can overcome people like that, you'll be way stronger. Those people are already weak. They're jealous, lying people, right? It's it's hilarious, man. And again, I know there's going to be people out there who are going to be, you know, thinking it's all about them again, because I know how their little minds work. But it's not meant to be. Some people just aren't interested in other people being happy. Because if they're not, you're not going to be. No way. Not in a million years. It can bounce back and forth between husband and wives. Bosses a lot of times are that way. You could do the best job in the world, record sales or whatever it might be, but if you only would have done this, or if you only would have done that, Or remember, I told you to do that, you know, those type of things. How often have we heard those things? Thanks for listening. Wow, I hope I don't get struck by lightning out here. And I really hope these little therapy walks make people feel better and not feel powerless around these type of toxic people, right? I know it's easy to say not to let them get to you, especially if you're a good person and you really listen to people, right? And you really want to hear them. You always think that, yeah, they got your best interests at heart, right? But a lot of times they don't. They only know one way to do it. They want to climb to the top of the pile, and they don't care how or who they got to climb over to get there. And they fool a lot of people. They get a lot of people at their knees groveling along. You know, there used to be this little cartoon where there's this big dog, and the little dog is running back and forth in front of him all the time. And yes, boss, okay, boss. And he'd smack him and he'd come back for more, right? Don't be that guy. And you don't have to play their game either. They'll find somebody else. They always do. They're pathetic, right? But hey, the world's run by those people, unfortunately. That doesn't mean you got to participate. Oh, okay. Now what should we do? Man, it's getting nice, see? As soon as you spread some love like that, look at the wind died down. Well, for a second. I sure known a lot of good people in my day that had the wind knocked out of them by bad people. Really good people, right? Really good people. I can think people I've worked with that bosses made the women cry and did all these things, right? For no reason. No reason at all. And then when they're gone, talk badmouth behind their back for years to come. And they think that makes them feel good. That makes them a big man. Haters always going to hate. They'll always be talking behind your back. They can't be trusted, right? They can't be trusted. If you do find a good person that's got your back, hold on to them, man. And, you know, good, trustworthy people, they're out there. And sometimes they start out that way, but somebody gets a hold of them and messes them up, right? It's, man, it's nice up here. I'm going to turn this off for a second. We'll do some more hiking, okay? Ah, wow, it's nice out here. Man, that was nice taking the bike for a ride. I love that motorcycle, by the way. I love all motorcycles. A sense of freedom that you get. You hear the sound of that bike when you go through the gears, the mechanical noises it makes. It's just magic, right? It's just magic. And some cars do that too. But a lot of guys in cars are too busy listening to the stereo to even notice, right? It's like, oh. Anyway. Isn't this nice? Oh, there's a little butterfly down there. Well, I don't know what direction we're going to go. I'm not going to make a long one. I got a video at home, but I feel like seeing something different. I'm going to see you in a few secs here. Hold. See down here? I'm still up above on the power line trail at Kenna, but watch out for these little cactuses, man. Not only will they stick to your dog's paws, but they'll stick to your socks and your shoes, and if you're barefooting or whatever, they can be quite painful. Even trying to pull them out with your hands can be dangerous. Just watch for them. They're all over. If you look closely, right? Some places more than others, and usually in sunny spots and a little more rocky. Like in here, you can barely see them, but if you look close, like look at here again. Look at that. That's a big patch. And those needles, they're long, right? And they're very sharp. I'm just even here. I can feel them. And look, you see that? It's stuck right on me. I think I just had a long conversation with the camera off again. Sorry about that. See, we just come down that slope where the cactus is, and they got these little signs here. I wonder what biological weed insect they're releasing here. I've seen little things they leave out here. Somebody knows, let me know. That's interesting stuff. I don't know why they wouldn't have a little explanation about that instead of that sign, which tells you nothing. What is that supposed to tell me? Huh? What's that supposed to tell me? So? You know, so? Yeah, look at here. We're under the power line. We're under the power line. Yeah, don't let toxic people bring you down. They seem to prey on good people. And they will affect you like a plague. And the sad part is, you know, you work, like I worked in lots of different places, and they tend to rise to the top because they'll lie and cheat their way right up there, right? And then their scumbag actions are rewarded, right? They're allowed, and then they're allowed to mistreat other people because, you know, because of that. They can run amok. They're like the head crime boss, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here's that bench we were on the other day. We're not going to spend a bunch of time here, but we're going to keep moving on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Come with me, my friends. Come with me. Yeah, so we came from up there and we followed from the power line. And I haven't taken you down here before. I wanted to, you know, it's one of those days I actually might have overdressed. Again, same old thing, I'm not used to going out this late. It's late for me. But I have a little bit of an idea here. We're going to, I'm not going to tell you. Again, we got a fence here. All these homeowners like blocking off the access, right? Hi. Well, let's see, can we get through here? No, probably not. This is the environmentally friendly gas pipeline. They did a lot of work on this the last couple of years, digging underground, doing whatever they're doing under here. Caution, warning, high pressure gas pipeline, Fortis. That just scares me just a little bit, that caution, abandoned pipeline in the vicinity. Like, it's way underground here. What do we got to be cautious about? Are they not telling us something? Huh? Anyway, this is for the people who like the wide open road here. But this is a nice, easy way to go if your grandma's legs are weak, right? Some people, it's not their fault they got weak legs necessarily. See, that looked like it'd be a way to go through there, but I know that's just going to go down in somebody's backyard. Hey, people, they put little padlocks on those gates, right? You create their own private access to the park. And then they go, oh, look at me. I've got access to my own park. They're special. Okay, turn the camera off there. Yeah, actually not bad having your house backing onto the park here. You know, at least you got no one behind you except for people walking along here, hopping your fence, stealing your barbecue. Most people are so paranoid they got cameras. My neighbor's got a camera pointed towards my house. I always make sure I'm fingering it when I walk by. But, pardon me. Yeah, I don't know that for sure. I'm just kidding. But, oh yeah, when I was heading out early this morning, it was about 6:30-ish. And what do I see? I see a dad and a son that's maybe about 10 or 11, and they're both jogging along the road. with big smiles on their face. So I gave them a thumbs up when I drove by, and the kid was waving and he turned around, and I thought, you know, what a great example to set for your kid. And it didn't look like the kid was being forced to do it. He looked happy, right? That's the type of example, the type of things you want to do with your kid, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting, all that stuff, you know. Some people do, but you know, you can tell a different type of people. They do it to show off, right? You know, they'll win some kind of award and there'll be a big plaque on the wall, and they'll make sure everybody sees it when they come over, right? You know, any little achievement. Like you're supposed to care, right? When I was in sales, I never put up any of that stuff. Some people, they plastered their walls with every single little accolade. When I see people doing that, they're trying way too hard. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I prefer the humble guy any day, right? Anybody else agree with that? Here's some perfectly safe pipes, if anybody's going to ask. Yeah, we need gas. These guys do a good job. They do their best, right? They do their best. Look at that. But how many do we need? I don't know. See, normally I'd go down here, but we're going to go this way. So I have an idea. Turn the camera off, Barry. Check this out. We've come down from way up there by that power line up there. And this sign says that there's nothing here. But I did find something. Roller approach. It teaches you how to ride bikes. Look at this. City of Kamloops. Again, I don't know if this is meant for little kids or whatever, but it's still pretty fun. You ride your bike over this, and you go down here. And you go through here. You can see there's some tracks. Some little grunts have been going through here. But that wasn't my main destination. I just wanted to show you that. Let's move on. See, we got little trails and berms, and isn't that exciting? Yeah, you can see they got more stuff in here. This is all just above Dufferin Elementary School here. See, there's exit 366 over there. And that's the school. And then there's the top, the secret research facilities up there. So this is just above the school. You know, you could bring your little tyke in here. He'd probably have a time of his life riding his bike. Or if you're just trying to work on your bike skills, why not ride around in here instead of around the end of your cul-de-sac, right? Yeah, pretty neat. Kamloops has got a lot of nice trails for biking, right? A lot of nice trails for biking. Oh. We're going to head down to that pond down there. I don't know if you can see that. This is a little green patch between the subdivisions. What's the deal with all this wood here? Huh. Must have been old electrical poles or something at one time. It looks a little bit sturdy for a fence or a gate, doesn't it? Yeah, we're right on the back fence of the school. Yeah, same area. I don't know if this is technically a park in here, but there's lots of areas like this in Kamloops. See, look at here. Little bike trail. Phew. Right down here. Let's go down here. We could go that way too, but let's go down here. I just want to get to this pond. I hope I don't make a wrong turn here. Oh yeah, more trails even. More trails and more trails. Hold on a sec here while I get my bearings. Here, I'll go switch to Big Head here. You can see there's the tower up there. You've walked down there. There's the elementary school. There's the fence. And there's the duck pond, man. I'm overdressed today. But this is nice. I just want to take a look. I can hear birds. But this is all very, very close. And there's even a secret tennis court over here that I used to go to even 20 years ago that most people don't know about, right? Yeah, let's roll. Does anybody else think that this might be a colossal waste of money? Look at that. That looks so dangerous, man. Oh, what a waste. They're so overcautious here in Canada. Maybe are the people that stupid here? I don't know. When I was a kid, man, you didn't know you were drowning until you were, right? And it wasn't in a place like this, believe me. Can you see that Canada goose down there? Can you see him? It's right about there. Hello there. Let's see what else we got. There's another duck out there too, snoozing in the sun. See him? Oh, it's out. You can see there through those reeds, man. I'm right on the edge of civilization here. Oh yeah, proudly donated by the Lions Club. Everyone's got to take credit, eh? Why can't they just donate it? Everybody's got to be showing off, don't they? It's getting nice out here now. I think nature might be healing me. So they got a couple picnic tables over here. What's this say? Do not feed the wildlife. Human food is junk food. Poor nutrition, spread of disease, unnatural behavior, delayed migration and overcrowding, and death. Huh. Well, that actually makes kind of sense. I think if an animal was starving to death, I'd still feed him, but you know what I'm saying? Look way over there. It looks like they got a little skills course for the little gobbler kids, right? The crumb gobblers. That's cool. That's good for those little buggers. Okay, someone got to teach them how to ride, right? Okay, I got it on big head mode, I think. I got to get it off big head. Is it still on? Yep. Danger, danger. Where's the pond? Geez, if they were... Why don't they put those every 10 feet along the river where we walked? Along the river, right? Wow, look at this massive piece of wood here, man. They left this thing here. Look at that. I wonder if they had to cut this thing down. Look at what tree that is. Look how big it is. Look at how big this tree is. Can you see it? Wow. Look at that. That's a big piece of tree, man. Okay, I've seen enough of it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're going to be on the road here. I really don't care about filming any of this. Let's turn this off for a few minutes. This is hilarious, man. Watch this. It must be Dobermans or something. It reminds me of Thailand. Look over here. Hey? And people, they just don't care, right? That's a school field. Get their dogs out there fetching and shitting all over the place. We'll call that guy Dickhead. Dick. We'll call him Dick, right? So now the kid's got to fend off the shit, right? Oh yeah, turn your face the other way there, fella. That's good. Your dogs can shit all over the place. Oh, people. Don't you just hate them? They got little fishies on the fence here. Dufferin School, Stream of Dreams. Very nice, kids, very nice. Okay, let's move on. Turn this off. I don't want to film any kids. Let's roll. Well, once again, I did a bunch of pull-ups on here already and was all excited, but this is at the Dufferin Elementary School, and I'm going to do it again. Hopefully I got enough energy to do another one. Let's try on this one. Can you see me? I hope. I'm getting my workout today, man. Can you see me now? How about now? How about now? Okay, it's just a few. Let's try this one. Can you see me on this one, maybe? Oh. I already did a bunch when the camera wasn't on. I hope that worked. Secret pull-up spot revealed. Dufferin Elementary. Wow. I'll be back. You can do spinning pull-ups. This thing looks dangerous. Oh, is that ever dangerous? Whee! Yeah, that's dangerous, man. Oh, I'm easily amused. Dufferin Elementary School. Fun, fun, fun. Not on a school day, but